Same shit, bro. We good.
Good. That should be apologized.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Moreno Guapo, and we here live at the Museum TV once again. And I'm gonna need y'all to like, share, and comment on this video right here. And as always, every 2 weeks on a Tuesday, you could catch us at the testing lab, at the Sound Lab in Brockton. And also, you can hit my man Noble for tints and embroidery. And last night, I hosted a show down at Sonia's Lounge. It was killer. My man, Shiz Capo. Shout out my dog, man. He's always doing this thing. And if you want anybody in the city, any artist, I'm the go-to guy. I'm telling you, you need me at your show. Moreno Guapo. So today, I brought some guys with me, man. And these guys, they've been talking they talk. Every time I see it, I get on the gram. Anytime I actually tune in to episodes, I'm hearing great content and great feedback about all types of culture, especially mass culture. And one of my guys is always here on a Tuesday, like I touched on, at the testing lab, being a panelist, probably giving, to me, second best feedback. Devo got first, but my man DME got second, respectfully. And we got my man Rich here, and yo, I got my guys from the Urban Product here. Yo, what's up, my guys?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yo,
It's great to be here.
Yo. So for the people who don't know, what part of Mass you guys from?
I'm from Medford, Mass, so North Shore.
And I'm from a city right over, so I'm from Malden.
Okay. So, how did you guys meet?
So that's actually a funny ass story. You want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
I'm going to tell the truth. So if you want to tell the story, please go ahead.
Tell the truth. I'll just say it was this. You don't expect to meet someone this way. Like, there's no way this friendship and this podcast you would think would happen from this interaction. But yeah, let them know what happened.
Honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. So we met in college, freshman year.
Okay.
We had a friend.
What college was y'all at?
We both
Bridgewater
went to Bridgewater State
Okay,
University.
fire.
Yeah, so we met through a mutual friend, pretty much. Introduced us, and then we became boys. And then after that, it was pretty much a friendship from there.
Okay.
And then maybe our senior year, we were living together, became roommates, and me and my dog would talk often.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, everything all came together.
Okay.
I'd always tell this man, yo, let me get on the show. Let me talk on the show, because he had a co-host before me.
Okay.
For like the first 5 episodes, 6.
For the first year, I'd say.
Yeah, first year and whatnot. So living with him, watching him do the show, I was like, I want to do something like that. I like hearing myself talk. I like, giving my opinion. So I was like, I fit in perfectly.
Right.
And then he had me on a show as a guest one time, and we got great feedback. And then after the other co-host left, he asked me to join. Live together. This is my nigga. It was easy.
Right. Nah, that's fire. So, DME, what made you personally? Because you were the first man to really buckle
started
down
this shit.
and
Yeah,
get
he
it.
started
Yes, sir.
it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so where did your inspiration come from for the Urban Product?
So honestly, back in college, I was a radio DJ. So at the radio station, I had a show with a couple of my other friends, and me and the shorty, we just connected, clicked. Conversations were organic, beautiful, and we had a common interest in music. So we would be at my crib chilling and just talking music, sometimes smoking, sometimes sipping, just catching a vibe. You feel me? And then organically, I was just like, yo, no bull. This makes great conversation, and I feel like more people should hear this. So we were already radio DJs at the station. So one weekend, I just got into the studio, hooked my equipment up.
Okay.
We pressed record just to see what would happen.
Right.
First episode went out. We got great feedback. 1 week, I think it was around maybe the 5th episode, my co-host at the time wasn't able to meet, so I just asked my dog Rich, like, yo, do me a solid real quick, just like Come in. I know you don't do this, but yo, just pull up real
I
quick.
think you'll be great.
Just have a conversation. See how you feel. See how you feel.
yeah.
I felt great. I felt great doing that shit.
And we had the conversation. That was like around episode 5, I'd say, or like episode 4. And we just dropped our 174th episode this week. So with some time later, chemistry builds. We were boys over, I'd say, over 7 years. So yeah, it's been a real dope journey so far.
That's fire. That's fire.
And to be honest, he wasn't telling that story in its full entirety. We met through a bus down.
That's crazy.
We met through a bus down.
Typical. That's a typical Boston story, honestly. Right?
I was trying to be
or Mass
respectful.
story. Respectfully. That's a typical Mass story. There's a lot of colleges. There's a lot of drinking. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. You know what I'm saying, so
Yeah.
I can understand that story. But yeah, that's funny that we went into the bus downs. For if y'all know our lingo, you know what I'm saying. But yo. DME,
What's poppin'?
for you, what has been the hardest challenges of keeping the urban product going?
Staying consistent, to be completely honest with you. Over the years, I've learned that podcasting is an art. It's a craft. Like, you don't just pull up to the studio, hit record, and then start talking your shit. Like,
Facts.
nah, you actually... It's a dance. You gotta,
You gotta be in the mood. You gotta be in the mode. Like,
there's a whole dance you gotta
and
go
I'm
through
learning,
when it
like,
comes to this shit.
to touch back on what y'all were just saying, like the same way you became, a host for the urban product is essentially the same way I became the host. Noble just texted me, like, yo, what you think about it?
Yeah.
You feel me? And I was like, I don't know, I'll probably be good at it. I felt like you. Like, like yo, I do this on the regular. Like, come on.
But I'm happy
I go
that my
chill in
dog...
cribs and do this. It be the
Exactly.
entertainment. Like,
Second nature. It's
Right.
it's just us having a conversation,
Right.
but with the mic in front of me. That's
Exactly.
all it is. Very easy.
Yeah, and no bull, I'm like very appreciative my dog pulled up that day, because all this time later, man, that's a natural act at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to tell him nothing, no piece of advice at all. Now we literally just link up every week, and we really do press record, and then it's just on like that. You feel me?
There's no, what are you going to say? What am I going to say? How are we going to do this and that? It's just pure chemistry at this point. So
And that happens like after years of working. You feel me?
Right,
So like,
right.
I already knew this was going to be a journey, and I was ready to take it, because naturally, if you want to build something that is yours, that's going to take some time.
Okay.
So I already knew that. My dog was with me for the ride, and we were able, with time, to just build that chemistry and just to go and perform. But like you said, what you asked me earlier, the hardest part is staying consistent, because honestly, we're all human beings,
Right.
and sometimes I don't want to do this. I like really don't want to do this. You know what I mean? But it's finding that drive and finding that energy to get back into high gear, find that passion to keep going, have your support system around you to really give you that love and push to just keep going. And eventually, once you do, you find that hunger again and the will to keep going. So staying consistent has been hard, because we take breaks in between seasons, because we need that.
Right.
We need that to recharge. And honestly, if I didn't take that break, I don't know if my content would be where it's at right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That
staying
makes sense.
consistent is definitely the hardest thing.
So how do y'all go about connecting with or do you feel, are there any challenges connecting with Massachusetts artists to get on your on your podcast? So how do y'all find it?
honestly, I wouldn't say it's a challenge. I think it's pretty easy for us to get people on our platform. If anything, it's hard to select who we want to get on the platform, because there are a lot of people that want to be showcased, that want to be talked about, have a conversation with us. So to be honest, they'll reach out to the account, and then I'll honestly say that Devin handles most of that, because as you know, when he's here for the testing lab, this man's an A&R.
Right,
This
right.
man has an ear for music.
No, he
So
does.
what I may think is fire, I'm gonna definitely listen to his opinion, because I know this man knows music. So yeah, you got anything else to add?
Honestly, I've been keeping my ear to the streets for years. For years, you know what I mean?
That's fire.
I've always been a fan of the Boston music scene, so in terms of the people that I think are already making dope stuff, I already know the people. it's great when you on platforms like Museum TV where they'll take your submissions and post them online. It's a great way to discover new talents and new acts that you might not know about. I definitely discovered a couple from this page. But just things like that, you're able to learn about so many different artists coming through our mask, and then they're literally right there. You give us their mention. You give us their contact.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
If you want to get into contact,
so
you'll do the work to get into contact with them.
Before you started the Urban Product,
Yeah.
did you know about the Museum TV already?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know about the Museum TV since I'd probably say, if not early college, probably late high school. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fire. That's fire. Let's see. So, top 5 artists in mass then. For you got your ears to the streets.
Yeah, you go first.
If I feel like
Actually,
I'm gonna,
let me go
I'm
first.
gonna be super,
right.
yeah, 'cause I'm gonna be
Go
super
ahead.
biased. The niggas gonna hate me.
All right, so for me, and this is no specific order at all. Top 5 right now, I would say Key. We had her on the show a lot. Last season. She's fire. She's fire. She's gonna be a superstar.
Yeah, I just did an interview with Key. Yep, yep. So
Tyler
that's fire.
Loyal,
Okay.
Body Rock, G Nipsey, and when he drops, Block.
Okay.
When he drops.
That's fire. That's a fire list. That was a fire list. No cap. That was a fire list.
That's
Y'all
a
need
nice
to go
five.
back and rewind that, and every name on that list is someone to check out for sure.
That's a nice 5. Okay, so from Mass, Shay Crew, I'm gonna put him on there. Tyler Loyal, I'm gonna put him on there too. So that's 2, 3. I want to just put the whole Van Buren collective, but if I have to choose one from the camp, I'm gonna put Luke on there. No lie, Luke Bars. I'm gonna throw him on there. That's 3, 4. Yeah. Boy Rock's on there.
Yeah,
Body Rock's on there.
definitely.
Yeah, like we're gonna have similar
Definitely.
tastes in music for sure. That's 4.
That's 4.
Okay, so if I have to say 5, I say Nipsey already.
Nah.
Yeah, Nipsey's definitely
Alright, so
5.
what- alright.
Oh yeah, Nipsey's definitely 5.
5. 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fire.
like
That's
that.
fire. Both of those are fire lists.
What about
Both-
you? What's your top 5?
Body Rock. I fuck with Bori, dog. That's my. I don't know, like
That man
right
drops
now he's
energy. He's
undeniable.
consistent.
So that's
Really
the
is,
list
G,
right
bro.
now for me. That's him. No one else has made my list yet. You know what I'm saying, but
respect
Bori, I think that boy is a star. He got it on dogs, nigga.
On Dead Dogs.
On dogs. You know what I'm saying? But I
Facts.
think that's my list right now. But I like
just
like
one?
Prince Smooth. I like
Okay.
there's so many good people, but I just think Bori's probably the first one who's gonna be out of here,
Yeah.
in my opinion, on a lit to make a lit, like if we're gonna do it like that. Like but
Yeah.
yeah. But I think Mass is so talented and fire, but
For sure.
It's slept on, if anything.
yeah, we like all right. This is something that I want to talk about. Is like what's good. The best part about having you guys here is that we're building infrastructure, a place where people can come and make money. Like now, Mass is one of those states where we get paid the most money, we spend the most money. You know what I mean? And artists love to come here. So now we need to get homegrown stars and blow them up in order for them to put back into the communities to own these venues. So we could just essentially bring the Drakes and bring the, you know what I mean? Instead of the money going in other places. You know what I mean? So I think in about hopefully in less than 10 years, there'll be more of us. You know, more guys who are willing just to take the back seat. Because you could probably rap. You feel what I'm saying? And not that doing a podcast or having a platform is taking a back seat, but you're just allowing other people to spread their message. You know what I mean? And there needs to be more guys like us. You know what I mean? And like Noble, who's down to sit down and be like, yo, this guy's a star, and I'm willing just to push his story. You know what I mean? Like, with no like affiliation to him, like no, I didn't grow up with this guy. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just think he makes good music or he does quality fashion or you know what I mean? And I just think if we come together more like this, it's just gonna take off. You know what I mean?
Like you said, we need the infrastructure. Obviously, we need the tools to be able to grow and be able to make our people relevant. But I think another big thing is collaboration. I feel like
Right.
we need our biggest stars, our biggest people out here, our biggest artists
Like
to
you
work
said,
together.
DMEs and A&R. We
Exactly,
need
yeah.
when we hear those two hot artists, we need to be like, y'all gotta make a song together.
Exactly.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
need to
Like,
tap in. I feel like sometimes out here it's too much of a competition. People feel like we're against each other. We're all from the same city. We're all from the same state. We should all be trying to put on for each other, because if one of us makes it, we all gonna make it. You know what I mean? One artist blows up, everyone's gonna tap into, yo, what's going on in Boston? So I feel like we just need more collaboration as a state and as a state.
as a state, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and that's why, like, I've been screaming like mass time. Anytime I'm hosting, I be saying like, yo, we need to be on mass time. Like it don't matter that I'm from Boston and you from Medford and he from Malden. Like, yo, we all from Mass. When we
Facts.
step outside of here, like the state, like we on mass time. Like, so we need to be more, like you saying, collaborating, and guys like us and other platforms, we need to get on our A&R jobs and really put these people in the studio together and be like, yo, like, you need to be together. Like, we're not going to stop hounding you for this feature. Like, we're going to start saying it out loud on IG for people to know. Like, you know what I mean? That we waiting on these projects. That's the only way we can sit down with people. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
like we touched on base on this off camera about how artists are in the same place, but then they want to have a sit down, like, you know what I mean, telling the same story over. Like, no, you gotta elevate. If you're an artist, you have to elevate. I'm saying elevation is key as putting out music. So what do you guys feel like artists and Mass can do more to elevate themselves?
Honestly,
Mine is collaborating, but what do you think?
mine is collaborating.
Mine is collaborating. Videos, better quality
I would
stories.
say, I was about to say, just invest in yourself more. You know what I mean? Social media is a big thing. Having good music videos, having good production quality, having good sound quality, making sure your shit is engineered correctly, things like that. Just investing in yourself and your craft to make it as good as possible. We had I forget who we had on the episode, but we were talking about album covers, mixtape covers, things like that will
Right.
grab your
Hum beats.
attention.
Hum beats.
Yeah, hum beats, things that'll grab your attention to make people want to just tap in and just look at it. You know what I mean? So I think just investing in yourselves and in the actual product of your music. So.
Yeah, I would definitely say packaging is really important, because in the internet age, honestly, if people don't see you physically in person, the music is really all they have to go off of. So how you package it is really important. Like Rich was saying with your cover art, to videos, even to production and how you're structuring a song, like all of that is important now. A lot of people are choosing to go independent, which is great, but you see what the labels are doing out here. So if you see that and you're independent, you got to know that you're going to have to make up for most of that work. So how they're packaging, how you're able to hear it all throughout the radios, get in touch with your DJs, get in touch with platforms such as the Museum TV or the Urban Product.
Right.
Get in touch with your local producers, graphic designers. You got to do all that groundwork, you know what I mean? And honestly, without that, we ain't really on mass time. So if you're trying to be on mass time and rock with this independent wave that really we got going, because there's a scene buzzing out here.
Right.
I really
there's
think
an
there's
infrastructure
like,
here.
it's
small,
buzzing
but
like
it's
crazy
here.
within the
Right.
past few years.
Ready
So
to blow up?
I think if people really want to keep it rocking, they got to do that groundwork. They got to do that groundwork.
And I like what you just said on how they need to get in touch with DJs. And I feel like some artists mistake that it's like our job to look for them. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, and
they
like-
don't understand that this benefits you. This is your interview. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the more you share it, the more, you know, its possibilities should go up for you. Like,
True.
you know, and
Exposure.
And honestly, I think managers are great. Managers are great to have, but I still think it's important for an artist to maintain that relationship if they want to do anything with whoever they're doing like stuff with in the future. You feel
That's
me?
smart.
Because I'm like, yeah, I would love to continue working with you, but at this point, I feel like I have more of a relationship with your manager than I do with you. You know what I mean? So
That's
I
difficult.
feel like if we are really running this independent route, got to do the groundwork. Got to happen.
That's dope. So, what's been the best movements from being a panelist on at the testing lab?
I discovered a lot of artists. Honestly, I've
Facts.
discovered a lot of artists from the
He said,
testing
yo.
lab. Like I took a break. We took a break maybe from May, and then we picked back up maybe end of July. And from that time, I was doing testing lab, and I was just able to still be a part of the culture, but kick back at the same time. And it felt amazing.
Right.
It felt amazing. I won't lie to you. And I've been able to connect with a lot of
He said
people.
it's
Take it in. Just take
Right, he
it
said
in.
Yo,
just soak it
because
in.
I feel
like,
it. Nah, I know what you mean.
because
felt that
sometimes,
vibe.
like, you know, I'll be coming straight from recording to here. Like,
Yeah.
Rich
On
knows
go, you're
I'll
on
do an
go.
episode with him, and then I'll link up with y'all at the testing lab right after.
That's crazy.
Sometimes when you'd see me and be late, like, you know, I hear my dog when he's making speeches about being on time, and I'm like, yo, niggas is working, bro.
You know, that's my favorite speech
It's
right
working,
there.
bro.
That's my favorite speech right there.
But when we were on break, I was on time every single week. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was great to have that time to kick back, but still be a part of the culture. And I was able to make a lot of connections. Like because of the testing lab, I was able to get on the show. Let's go ahead, count them down. We were able, because of the testing lab, we got Key on the show, Chiz Capo, we got Hum Beats, God on the show. Who else? I think I might have named everybody from the testing lab. I think I named
That's fire.
everybody.
But
But
now
that
it's a fire
entire
group of
list
people.
that I
That's
just
a fire
listed,
group of names too.
all
Like they all
connections I
dope,
made
too.
at the testing lab. Like when God was a guest panelist, made that connection. When Hum Beats was a guest panelist, made that connection, and everything was organic, as it should be. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you do the groundwork.
Right.
So,
facts. Got to put your feet
yeah.
on the concrete. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
What's next for the urban product?
Honestly, I take it day by day, week by week. We just continue to grow. Right now, I am trying to see what I can do outside of the podcast. Like Rich mentioned earlier, the whole A&R role, that is a role I do like aspire to have at one point in my career. Because I really want, you know, the mass scene to do what it need to do. I get and I understand when people got to leave, go outside. I got it. But I really want to create an environment where people feel like they really don't have to.
Right.
They could stay at home, make something build and buzz out here and let it rock. And if they choose to leave, that's fine.
Right.
But you don't have to if you really don't want to. We can make something pop out here. I would love if I could advance into that role at some point in my future. But right now, I'm just kind of building, stacking, making the connections I can make, and just enjoying the ride with my dog. You feel me?
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
So, what episodes, if any, off the top of you guys' heads, do you think people should check out?
All of them.
Yeah, they know. Essentially, you want all of them, but you know. I know y'all had some. You got some real gems in there that you know what I mean. That for that people gonna love to really see the best of y'all. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you take it day by day. It's a machine.
Yo, there was this
I'm
one.
not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
A lot of our early episodes are very raw and very real, because like those were back in the college days when we were still a little bit immature and a little bit wild and didn't really give a fuck about the shit we were saying.
Sir.
So I'll say the first like 50 or so, 50, 60 episodes are kind of like wild. If you into that kind of shit. And after if you're into that kind of shit, as we talk about anything. But like after that, we got more mature, we evolved, and it really just depends. I feel like there's been different versions of the podcast as like, because every season season 8 right now, right?
Yeah, season 8.
Season 8. Every season we try to switch it up in some different type of way. So coming from season 1 to season 8, it's just been a lot of different changes. So I'll say that.
Yeah.
Facts. I'll say for myself, there was this interview that we did with Meech Bold. My first time meeting the kid, but I thought he was so talented, and like, but by the time we had a conversation, I thought I had so much in common with the kid, and like we were able to just talk music for a while. And so I think that was a nice, genuine connection. And I don't know, having somebody on that same like type of time when it comes to music, like we can talk like that, you get a real genuine side of me. So I think from that episode, if you're trying to see my involvement in this whole game, you'll pick up a lot from that episode.
Bet.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' music tastes?
I like, of course, I like hip hop. I love R&B, but I'll honestly listen to anything as long as it's good. You know what I mean? I'm not really too picky on my artist or who I'm listening to or the genre or anything. But if I'm gonna put something on, it's usually hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop and R&B.
Okay.
That's honestly what I rock with too. Favorite artists: Kendrick, Kanye. I love R&B like crazy though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Future, that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Future and Lil Durk.
So, what? So Kendrick's new album. What was your feedback on that one?
It took time to grow on me, but I love that album. I don't like 2 songs on that album. Besides that, I think it was a dope joint. I just came back from the tour a few days ago. Shit was lit.
Kendrick
I
be
feel
over my
like-
head, been always over my head. I like his hits, but he always over my head. Like,
I feel like he could have had a few
Personally.
more hits. He didn't have many hits on this album. I'll be honest with you. He had maybe like 2 hits, but there are some deep, meaningful songs on the joint. And I fuck with his music, so I like it.
You see, if you watch the podcast, you'll know that I have a profound respect for Kendrick Lamar, but I think this man is severely overrated. His last album was okay, in my opinion. But
in my opinion,
like, to me, there's no replay value in the album. Like,
crazy.
it's more of a he's trying to tell you.
Tory
shit.
Lanez just did say that.
Yeah,
about
he's trying
the
to
albums
he's
this
trying
year.
to tell you shit. He's trying to tell you shit, and I'm like, all right, if I want to hear some spoken word, if I want to learn some shit, if I want to hear some deep music.
That's why I just said he's over my head.
Yeah, here's some
He's
deep
over my
music.
head,
Here's
like-
some deep music. I'm gonna listen to
He got
Kendrick
headphone
Lamar.
music.
I'm
It's
not gonna hold
headphone
you.
Learn some
music.
shit.
It's
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't got a lot of headphone time.
I like a lot of his earlier shit. You know what I mean? But now I feel like he's just really woke, as they say, and it's good. Like, he's selling out stadiums. He's number one anytime he drops. But to me, like you said, it just goes over my head. I think he's just too overrated at this point.
Like,
I don't know.
I agree. Like, I don't know if he's overrated or not overrated. Like,
It's
you feel
my
what I'm
personal
saying?
opinion, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna say also, like, I think the sign of a great artist is when you don't like them personally, but they got hits that you know word for word. It's like Kendrick and Wale going to the same boat for me. Like, I personally don't listen to them, but they got some hits that for some reason, when them shits come on, I know that shit like the back of my hand, and that's like, I think the sign of a, like, you know what I mean, a superior artist. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I say he's over my head. Like, if I really buckled down and sat down and went through his catalog, I might be able to figure out what he's trying to give me, but like, I don't got a lot of time for the headphones. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear
Like,
that.
I don't got headphones time.
So be real. You be catching yourself in the club saying, "Look, mine, no hands."
Yo,
It's okay. We can be honest.
Yo, I rap along to everything in the club. Give me enough liquor, I'm rapping along to everything.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm like LeBron James in there. I'm just mumbling the words at one point now. Now I'm just in there like, yo, like, for real. But yo, like, who's your top 5 in hip hop since we on hip hop?
Shit.
I'll do mine
Right now?
first. Yeah, right now. I'll do mine first. I'm gonna go. I think Lil Baby. Lil Durk, NBA YoungBoy. I'm gonna throw. This gonna be a curve for people, but I think Tory Lanez is in there. You know, and Drake's obviously above the list. I feel like Drake's above the
Are we
list.
talking about like pure popularity or like?
Nah, I just think that what they've been putting out.
Okay,
What they've been putting out. So Tory Lanez was my 4, and then I think my 5 would probably be. Damn, 5's hard. Like, come back to me on my 5.
So are we excluding like the top 3? Like, are we taking Drake,
J.
Kendrick,
Cole.
and Cole out of that?
Yeah, of course.
So they're out of that.
They're
okay.
out of that. Of
So
course.
if I'm thinking of a
I feel like it's the
5,
NBA. Like, it's an age thing going on. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are going out and these guys are coming in. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
So Of course, Lil Durk, Lil Baby. You gotta put them in there. I feel like I'm thinking like pure, because a lot of artists aren't consistent as they used to be. So, shit. Lil Durk, Lil Baby.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, ready?
I
5.
would have to agree with you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Future, Thug,
Oh damn.
Future, Thug,
Right, I forget
Travis, Travis. 4, I'm gonna say Baby, and 5. It could be really a toss-up. Like, I want to say Dirk, but that's really just been within the past few years. You feel me? If I was to say,
Nah, Dirk had it forever now. What?
Signed to the Streets 3 and up.
That's
for
what.
me.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's,
it was
that's
Signed to the
really when
Streets
it,
3
when it
and
blew
up.
up for him.
Before,
I think even
I
like,
wasn't
and
really
I feel
with
like
Call Me
because
When
Coke
You
Boys
Want.
and shit was popping out here, that Dirk
Yeah.
had like a different like love around these parts. Like, cause when he got signed, when he was with Coke Boys and he was out of Chicago, he was like the only like.
No, he was going crazy.
Yeah,
I
like,
just
I feel
wasn't
like-
rocking with it.
Like, I feel like that time was crazy. I feel like his ascension, like, you know, he been doing it for so long. It's like, how
That's
old
what I
is this
respect.
nigga? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
like
NBA
20,
Youngboy.
yeah.
It's like, damn, he got all these songs. How old is this kid? How's he writing this? You know? Like,
It's not.
I'd
It's
have
not
to put-
crazy. Fucking Dirk beefing with a 21-year-old. Come on, let's be
that
real.
is crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
That's super crazy. It
Like, when you
happens
sit,
every day,
when you
though.
sit down and
Yeah.
think
If
about
you
it,
think about it, in the
that man
in the
just walked
streets,
into the
in the
bar,
streets,
bro.
there's definitely
Yeah.
if you're from the hood, there's
You get
your
it.
ops. There's definitely a 21-year-old kid who's your ops. If you got ops, yeah. If you in the streets, hell yeah. And you
Some
from a
little
hood,
kid, you
hell
got
nah,
ops.
boy. There's he know your face, but you don't even know that kid, but he know you. He know you like the back of his damn hand.
I mean, shit, a kid got Omar, right?
Shit,
So
that's
I feel
bro.
it. I feel it. I feel it.
What's it called? I have to put Kodak in there too.
Oh yeah,
Kodak's
that might have
another
been my.
one. Yeah,
All
Kodak's another one because he been dropping hit after hit recently.
I
Yeah.
think
I
I
think
think me
Dirk's
and you
my
got the
five.
same list probably
Yeah,
too.
Kodak, Dirk, Baby, Future, and Youngboy.
Yeah. And I said Dirk, Baby, Travis Scott, Future, and Thug.
Travis been kind of quiet
Yeah,
though.
no.
After
Well,
that,
He been dealing with some. He
Yeah,
been dealing with
you
some
feel me?
shit.
But,
after
like,
that shit. Like,
Astro World was a time. That was a crazy. I mean, the first 3 albums go crazy,
That's
but
crazy.
That's fine.
if
He
it
got
wasn't
that.
for that tragedy, my man would have been up still right now. So,
Yeah.
but he did bounce us back.
yeah,
He's bouncing back right now.
He's doing this
You
thing.
know, like that wasn't.
Put
It's a
Uzi.
security company that has zero to do with him. You know what I mean? It's if you pay for security, that's their job. Essentially, you're just a innocent bystander after that. Like, you know what I mean? Just like everyone else. Like,
It was a crazy situation,
Yeah.
to be honest. That shit was crazy.
yeah, no, that's for sure. So, let me think. We on hip hop. Once we start going on hip hop, you know, like I get lost for a second. You said what?
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. So Oh, on Dead Dogs. Yeah, on Dead Dog segment. Yo, if y'all don't know, we got a segment here at the Museum TV. It's the On Dogs, on Dead Dogs, nigga. Know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
y'all
I
gotta
put
tell
that
the
shit
people
on
something
Dead
about
Dog.
yourselves that nobody knows. Know what I'm saying that maybe only your day ones know, but know what I'm saying, and then you gotta put it on Dead Dogs.
Damn. Shit.
On Dead Dogs, bro, I'm really nice with this computer shit. Like, technical shit, I'm really nice with that. You feel me? Like, a lot of people don't know with the show. Behind the scenes, yeah, like that's all your boy.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
This
feel
nigga
me? Like,
technician.
I produce, I edit the show, I cut, I do the promo clips on IG that you double tap. I like all them joints. So
Fire.
I'm really nice with this computer shit
Fire.
on Dead Dogs. You feel me? A lot of people don't know about that. Not just the music. I'm also nice with this computer shit.
Yeah, I put that shit on Dead Dog.
Dead Dogs. Your boy has a severe case of OCD. Like, I gotta clean everything. Yeah, not random. I gotta clean everything all the fucking time. I see a little speck of dust on my table. I gotta clean that shit up. Like, I make sure there's no stains on my clothes, things like that. Like, Yeah, I got a severe case of OCD.
Clean.
Yeah, I like to be clean. You know what I mean? I don't like smelling. I don't like being around smelly people, dirty people, things like that. I can't walk into a dirty house. So,
So ladies, just know.
yeah.
Say,
Yeah, like, yo, your toes not did. It's slow. Like, yeah. Can't be a woman not have your toes done.
That's
not
crazy.
done.
I love that we threw that in there.
You said ladies, so you gotta throw. You gotta throw
I
it
was
in
trying
there.
to say, like,
He
ladies,
said, I
just
gotta
know
let him
you're
know.
dealing with a
Gotta
clean
let-
guy.
said-
I was just saying,
Gotta let
yo,
him
just
know,
know
yo.
you're dealing with a
Let him
clean guy. You feel me? This man want to throw in toes. That's crazy.
Nah, yo, bro. I appreciate y'all coming out, yo. I love the show. I love the chemistry. I see DME. I love every time you pull up. Your feedback's always A1, bro. I love you to replace him on O'Day, and we'll get some. Separate. Feedback
talking
one
about
time for the one time, or come one time. You know, we be short sometimes, panelists. So you know what I mean, like. But we'll definitely love that. I love y'all chemistry, yo. I appreciate y'all sitting down with us. You know, we here at the Museum TV. If y'all don't know, man, I'm Moreno Guapo. Man, it's still hot outside right now. If you ain't got no tents, tap in with my nigga Noble. I'm telling y'all, man.
Tinted
Yo,
my car.
The shirt, Museum TV, embroidered today by Noble himself. Shout out my dog, always keeping me right. Yo, it was a royal blue day. I felt it, man. For real, I asked Noble, I told him Nipsey
say,
Blue. You know
we
what I'm
out
saying?
here.
And we on it. You know what I'm saying?
We out here with the royal blue. I
Yo,
feel
we
you.
here at the Museum TV, yo. We about to sign off. Yo, y'all gotta like, share, and comment. We out of here. Gang, I'd like to thank y'all for pulling up once again with the Museum TV. And you need to like, share, and comment, because we're going to keep exhibiting these stories, and you can find more right here.